What if Zombies 5 isn't introducing a new threat at all? What if Disney has been building toward one giant mystery since the very first movie, and we only just realized it now? The latest Zombies 5 footage has given fans plenty to talk about. New underwater locations, strange glowing symbols, the arrival of the mysterious sirens. But after looking closely at every detail, one theory stands above the rest. What if Seabrook itself is the secret? Stay until the end because one detail hidden in plain sight could completely change how fans view the entire franchise. Ever since the original Zombies movie, Seabrook has been presented as an ordinary town forced to adapt to extraordinary events. First zombies arrived, then werewolves, then vampires, then aliens from another world. At first glance it seems like Seabrook simply has incredibly bad luck. But what if that was never true? What if every supernatural species was drawn to Seabrook for the same reason? The new trailer may have quietly revealed the answer. Several scenes show ancient markings and symbols that don't resemble anything connected to zombies, werewolves, vampires, or aliens. Instead, they look much older, as if they belong to a civilization that existed long before modern Seabrook was built. That raises an interesting possibility. What if Seabrook was founded on top of something powerful? Maybe an ancient source of magic. Maybe a gateway connecting different supernatural worlds. Or maybe something even bigger. The trailer repeatedly focuses on the ocean surrounding these new locations. Water isn't just part of the setting. Feels important, purposeful, almost alive. And that's where the sirens come in. Unlike previous newcomers in the franchise, the sirens don't appear surprised by Seabrook or its inhabitants. They move through these environments with confidence, almost like they're returning home. That tiny detail changes everything. What if the sirens aren't discovering Seabrook for the first time? What if they've known about it for centuries? Maybe their people have protected whatever secret lies beneath the town for generations. Maybe they've stayed hidden because revealing themselves too early could have put everyone in danger. Until now. Because if an ancient force tied to Seabrook is finally awakening, the guardians of that secret may have had no choice but to step into the light. That would explain why the trailer goes out of its way to make the sirens mysterious instead of evil. Yes, some moments make them seem intimidating. Yes, their powers create fear. But that's happened in every zombies movie. The zombies weren't villains. The werewolves weren't villains. The vampires weren't villains. Even the aliens eventually became friends instead of enemies. Disney has followed the same pattern again and again. Fear comes first. Understanding comes later. Unity wins in the end. So if history repeats itself, the sirens won't be the final enemy. They may become the key to saving everyone. Another interesting clue is the scale of the trailer itself. Previous movies focused heavily on school life, sports competitions, and community events. This time the story feels much larger. We're seeing forgotten ruins, ancient legends, locations that exist far beyond Seabrook High. It feels less like a high school adventure, and more like the beginning of an epic fantasy story. Almost as if Disney is preparing the franchise for its biggest expansion yet. Imagine zombies, werewolves, vampires, aliens, and sirens finally standing together against a single enemy powerful enough to threaten all of them. Not separate communities. Not rival groups. One united world. That could easily become the largest crossover moment in the history of zombies. But here's the theory that really changes everything. What if the true mystery isn't who the villain is? What if the real mystery is why Seabrook exists in the first place? Why does every supernatural species eventually find its way there? Why do world-changing events keep happening in the same location? And why are the sirens appearing now after remaining hidden for so long? Maybe the answers have been waiting beneath Seabrook all along. If that's true, Zombies 5 won't just add another chapter to the story. It will reveal that every movie has secretly been part of one much bigger narrative from the very beginning. So what do you think? Are the sirens protecting an ancient secret beneath Seabrook? Is the town hiding the true origin of magic in the zombies universe? Or is Disney saving an even bigger twist for release day? Share your theories in the comments because some of the best predictions come from fans like you. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like,